Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Bisons of Tokyo taking on the Shamrocks of Orlando. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Pressure comes and down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Hands up.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Brown, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is taken at the 15. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Got it. Ready?
Play action. Here's Stroud. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Stroud now to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Mustang 19.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Okay,
From
ready?
back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Stroud completes this out wide. Touchdown! Nico Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Shamrocks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He gets away from 1. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
In motion right, that's Hardman. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Stroud off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Right side, there's Likely with it. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely from 3 yards out. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards to pick up there. And London motioning left. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how do we see them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Stroud will look to throw once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Shamrocks 21, Bisons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. is Stroud. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Shamrocks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
License nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to over...
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Koo knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
License nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Tokyo, first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, 29 yards. And the Bisons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Takes the score, Shamrocks 31, Bison 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. You
can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Now Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Stroud now. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. down, 60.
And Stroud now to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Here goes Stroud again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Get it.
Hands it off out of the gun. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. Catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
60 Maverick.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Shamrocks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Shamrocks 38, Bison 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Yo.
Jackson on first down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught by Laporta. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bisons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Shamrocks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it?
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jackson's throw there complete to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Bison.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 2nd and 21.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Stroud now on 4th down. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bisons get a bit closer.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. It's Stroud. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Stroud. Rolling to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball, when we see them the next time out.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
13.
Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lacked one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He completes it to Tompkins. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
No, we changed it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his target, Allen. He's to the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Keenan Allen, 75 yards. And the Bisons are able to at least get one score back. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Stroud. Catch is made by Hardman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God.